Hey guys, my name is Labarge. I'm a interpersonal communications class. Talk about my volunteer opportunity. What I did is I went to one of the small communities about an hour, 2 hours north of Great Falls, and assisted the local volunteer ambulance service with their monthly blood pressure check and health Q&A service that they do at one of the local senior centers. Being a small town so far away from Great Falls, they don't have a clinic, they don't have a hospital. They have only their volunteer ambulance service to rely on for any kind of health and medical issues that may come up and may arise. So people that volunteer take it pretty seriously because they're good assets to their community. And one of my good friends is running the program, so she invited me up, and I came up to volunteer and see how it was. On the way up, I was wondering if I'd be accepted into the community. A little bit worried at first. I work on an ambulance. I deal with other people all the time. However, I don't normally go into a large group of people that are as close-knit as I expected them to be. And sure enough, I met Angie, and we drove over to the senior center together in their ambulance. And as soon as we walked through the door, everybody there met Angie with open arms. They were really excited. They looked forward to this and to the vital checks. And it seems like most of the people that work at the senior center kind of go to the senior center every day, and it's part of their family, part of their daily routine. And they really value their community and the people that they know and the people that they rely on, being that it's so small. So they treat Angie like she was their own adopted granddaughter. And like I said, I was a little bit worried at first, but I shouldn't have been, because I guess any friend of hers was just a friend of the community just as well. At first, I just kind of sat back and smiled and shook hands and introduced myself and said as little as possible until these large group of elderly women started to drill me where I came from and what I do. After the first few minutes, I felt like I was in a group of old friends. I felt like I had a bunch of new grandmothers. They were really appreciative that I had come. They really appreciate what Angie does. They know that it's important to kind of get these little health screenings and ask any questions that they have, and it seems to me like they look forward to it every month that it happens. I know that their senior citizen center kind of keeps them all young. That's their sense of community, and they interact as if they were blood relatives and they've known each other for millions of years. I know they're not all blood related, but the community is so small you think they might as well all just been sisters, because they were all friendly, they all knew each other's business, they all joked at each other, kind of picked at each other, made fun of each other like my own family does with each other when they're at a reunion. So at first I was kind of worried they wouldn't accept me, but that washed away as soon as I went through the door and Angie introduced me to one of her friends and I was here to help. I did notice that they interacted like close friends. I also noticed that they had a little bit of stereotypes. I had one of the elderly gentlemen ask me if I was a doctor. I said, no, I'm just a paramedic. And then he turned to one of the other girls that was with us and asked her if she must be a nurse. And she said, no, I'm just a paramedic too. So I spent the whole rest of the night making fun of one of the other paramedics I was with, saying that girls couldn't be doctors, only boys could. That's exactly what that elderly gentleman insinuated, and I think it was just because he came from a different time, so we had that stereotype in the system. When I was there, I noticed that this group would have gladly welcomed me back. They said it, and they told me that I have to come back. I can't just do it once. So I may have gotten myself sitting a little over my head, because I will be going back next month to help them out. I had an extremely good time doing it, a lot of fun, and they welcomed me with open arms. And when I first got there, I didn't know how I would interact with the group, but they made me feel at home, and I hope I get the same to them. It's almost like having 20 new grandmothers at this point. So I'll be going back to help out next month, and I really enjoy the fact that we had to do this opportunity, because at the end I really enjoyed doing it, and I'll be doing it again. So anyways, guys, have a good night, and thank you for listening.